got your chocolate.
Yep.
He's getting his appetite back.
M&Ms. I can't taste them, but I'm eating the fuck out of them.
Yeah, man. The hour continues. Episode 33. It's been a while since we got one of these done, but
Yeah.
the past couple episodes have been amazing. I mean, we had Utah's witch, Shelby Nye, come on. We had I forget the young couple's name that did the ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember.
That's horrible of us.
God damn it.
Was it Paul? Not Paul. We're horrible.
To be continued.
Joel?
George?
We're horrible. We're horrible.
Then Stephanie didn't even, had never even met them either. So that was just a unique thing.
But it's very dope because if you're a fan of that episode, you're going to be a big fan of this last episode that you had with Rhonda. And the other doctor that was on the phone.
Yep. We had the first phone in ever. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. It sounded really good.
They fired back and forth the whole time.
But
a lot of knowledge there.
Another reason why you haven't really seen us in a while is because Junior.
This guy.
This
guy right here.
Mr. Untouchable.
This close.
You almost died, bro.
Bro, look at my face.
You lost a lot of weight.
That's why I'm eating M&Ms.
So that's the first thing I noticed about you. I was like, whoa, what?
Dude, it fucked me up, man. We're talking, I don't know how many days it was, but it was a lot. I think it was 6 days or something. It's all a complete blur. But I was out, man. I was out for sure.
And I'm like, Erica texts me, and she's like, hey, and I never get a call. I never get a text from Erica saying, hey, give me a call when you get a second.
You're like, oh,
and I'm
shit.
like, something happened. Something's going on. And there's so many things that could go wrong, right? So I didn't even think about you being sick. That was not
That's the
one
last thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was the last thing that I thought. And so I call her and she's like, hey, she starts to get choked up. And she's like, hey, Junior's not doing too good. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, this dude fall off the roof or what?
Yeah.
And she's like, he's sick. He got shingles. He got shingles. And I was like, oh man.
And
I seen what shingles did to her already.
Yeah.
So that's the only vision I have of shingles is Erica and her eye. And so that's why I'm thinking about you like that. But come to find out, yours was like back and
on my back. Yeah. And it's God, you can't even explain the pain. It's the suicide rate for people with shingles is like super ridiculously high. People that get it, you can't even think you hurt so bad. Everything hurts, man. Every little part of your body, mostly my back, was just, you couldn't even touch it, man. I can't even explain the pain.
Can we let's rewind to was this a gradual thing that you noticed, or was it just overnight, boom, on fire?
I think I'm trying to remember. Dude, it was pretty much overnight. I wish the wife was down here because it's so blurry to me. The whole experience was really, really, really blurry. I just remember going up to Evanston, a few times, and that's really all I really remember. Was those drives. Yeah, it was really foggy. You get super foggy anyway. This COVID shit brings a weird funk to your head. But it hit me overnight. It was like I just felt weird. And then the next morning when I woke up, I was in trouble. I knew something was wrong. And she got me up there immediately. I think that's what saved me. But yeah, man, it was not good. I never been scared in my life. I don't think really scared. I was scared to death. Absolutely fucking scared to death. I cried a whole bunch. I was super emotional. It was weird. I've never cried ever. I don't remember the last time I have shed a tear. And I was a fucking mess. I'm like, I'm really sorry. This is scaring the shit out of me. Like, I'm in trouble. And then she's really scared. And it was fucking weird, man. Lungs were shutting down. I don't know, dude. It was just, that experience was something else. I was dying. I was absolutely fucking dying without help from Rhonda. I would have been dead for sure. If she wouldn't have been here to help me, I would have just laid in bed and died. I couldn't. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Like, it was brutal. But we canceled tattooing, and I've never called in sick ever, man. But we shut down for like 5 or 6 days, I think. She's like, should I cancel the next day? I'm like, yeah, canceling it. She just kept canceling days and kept getting treatments. Finally, I whooped it. But yeah, no doctors. We just went up, did the acupuncture thing, and then the herbal medicine stuff, and whooped its ass. And you could just feel it getting better and better and better. And then it took a couple days the walk to the park was the most intense thing I'll ever remember. I knew I had to get up and move. I'm such a physical guy. I was going to get pneumonia if I laid in bed anymore. I knew I was going to. I was doing my breathing, my Wim Hof breathing, and lots of breathing treatments, nebulizing, hydrogen peroxide, and saline. There's a whole regimen of shit I was doing. But that was just like maintaining me, trying to get me better. And I remember I knew I needed sun. I felt it. I'm like, I need some sunshine. So I come out here. I sat in the garage, passed out in a chair with my shirt up and my pants lifted way up, just trying to get all the sun I could. I got sunburnt. Felt great, even though it was cold. And then that night I went for a walk to the park. And I had to have a cane. I was fucking terrified, man. I couldn't breathe. I just was, it was just my new reality was jacked. I was like, I am fucking stubbornly tough beyond what people even know, and that overcome all of it. I couldn't fight it. I couldn't fight anything, and it fucked my head up, man. It scared me to death. I've always been able to just, you know me, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody that watches this knows me. I can just work through things with no problem with from anything you want to talk about, from deaths to unbelievable events in my life and facing shit that people fall apart. I can handle it so okay. I just worked through it. I couldn't work through this, man. It's fucked me up bad. That walk to that park and back was like the biggest feat I've ever had. I was just drained. I was crushed, man. I was like, this is my new me. There's no fucking way, and I don't know. I just kept my head up and tried to keep going, and she kept jamming me full of herbs, and man, before you knew it, I was good, and it just took a minute, but yeah, it shakes me, man. That's just weird shit.
You said you were hallucinating.
Yeah.
Do you remember like what you were what was going on there?
I just remember a lot of just weird visual shit. I don't remember exactly what I was seeing, but stuff that wasn't there. Absolutely wasn't there. Talking, saying goofy stuff. The crying was part of it. Like all of this was like, the experience was not real. It was, I don't know, man. I can't even explain how the feeling of it was bizarre, but the shingles mixed with the COVID was I think it was just intense. Like it was, but yeah, I was hallucinating for sure. I was seeing shit that wasn't there. What I wasn't eating. I couldn't hardly drink anything. Bone broth. That's what kept me alive. I think I lost probably 30 pounds. I don't even know. I didn't have nothing to lose. I'm not a big dude.
No.
But I've shedded some weight for sure.
That's where it's kind of concerning for me, is because when you're smaller, it's harder for you to lose weight if you wanted to. Yeah. Right? So for you to just drop that weight.
And I'm a healthy guy. I'm not fucking crazy healthy dude. I'm a healthy, solid dude. I've never had problems, man, ever. And this whooped my fucking ass for sure. So now I'm definitely, I'm not bulletproof, man. And I just want everybody to know that, like, if this shit hit me, that can happen to anybody, because I'm the last human I would have thought would ever have gotten any of this horse shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's scary, man. It put a real perspective on life for me. I'm fucking human as it gets. And I know that, right? But I'm a machine to most that even know who I am. I'm a machine. I'm just the machine. That's how I am.
Mm-hmm.
And man, this grabbed me hard, pulled me down hard. And we had some clients that really helped us out. I took a big money hit hard right there. Right. We had some beautiful client. I won't say who he is or anything, but he brought over some money one night, and we just have so many good people in our lives that help us. And I'm so grateful for everybody in my circle. Without it, I don't know, man. It's scary. That was scary. But with all the help and everybody that cares and all that, man, I whooped it. But
It was scary, man. Every day I was checking in, I was just like,
fuck.
you don't know what you can do in that instance. Like, there's nothing I can do, right? The person that can do the things that they can do was Rhonda, right? Yep. She's the one that we needed to back up and be like, yo, we're in your corner. Like, that's why I'm like, when she's talking about building these things and stuff like that, it's like, well, what can I help do to get to there? You got the land, okay. Do we start a fundraiser to try to get $30,000, right? To get the equipment to get this thing going, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna look into doing this right here. I want to do all this right here in this backyard. We already got a garden getting ready to go, and we're gonna look into all this because I've felt the impact of the what that is. That herbal medicine is so fucking crazy. It's so effective, so effective. I believe in it with my heart. It saved my life, man. Shingles don't stop. Like that's some scary shit right there. And we stopped it with herb. We stopped it.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. Like there's no one pill and go home and shake it, stay on this pill regimen. Nah, man, it was work, herbal stuff and treatment and stuff. We got through it though. And it was expensive for sure, but it was, what's it worth? What's your health worth to you, right? I don't know, man. I'm not against anything. I'm not against doctors, anything like that, but that's my go-to is that route first. She cares. She was calling us every night. How's he doing? And that was just crushing me. I'm like, she cares. She fucking cares. And she's a doctor. She has more than one patient, for God's sake, or people that she works with, and she checks on all of them. And it's like late, 10 at night, she'll call Erica and be like, hey, how's he doing? What's he responding to? And, man, just all the give to it she put. It just, it really made me feel supported.
One thing that Rhonda said in this last episode of the 27th Hour, if you haven't listened to it, make sure you go and watch it.
Good one. Good one.
It'll be out this Friday. One thing that she said is that, like, don't wait. Like, if you have a symptom, she's a symptom treater.
Yeah.
If you have a sniffle, if you have a runny nose, if you have a cough, if you have a headache, if you have sore joints, if you have emotional things, like these are things to talk to her about.
Anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely anything. When you feel off, like you can feel if something's wrong. We just ignore it. I think we really ignore it. I'm stubborn. I ignore shit, man. I do it all the time. With all my pain and all that, because I work through pain more than anybody will ever know. I don't talk about it, but I got some major fucking pain that I've always dealt with that I don't even worry about. So I usually just go there. Like, I'll get through this, and this is not get throughable at all. So listen to your fucking self, man. If you need something, you need help, go that route, and they're not going to just shove Lortabs in your face or any of these other goofy fucking drugs that are going to just blanket you. And they're going to go right at your little problem and work through it and make your body work for you with acupunctures and cupping and all these unbelievable treatments they do.
I think that's it makes the most sense to me right now, and I'm learning it, like, as we're going through your situation, as she's telling these other situations, is that, like, she always says that we work with Western medicine. She's never said fuck Western medicine, only go this route. But you don't have Western medicine saying, hey, try this
route, right?
So I say start with the Rhondas, right? Start with the Chinese medicine.
Yep.
Because if it gets to a point where they're like, hey, we need some additional assistance, then that's when you'll go with the Western route.
Yep. And it's the wellness you can. Not only can you work with symptoms, fix them, things like I went through there, but you can start a maintenance program with these herbs and the different stuff like that, you heard about tonight. Then you can keep a wellness thing going. Doctors don't do that. They'll tell you, diet, all the shit we know, but they don't have the full picture of, man, if you took this herb every day, this certain tea, this whatever, that's what they do. Mm-hmm. Like, you can maintain a better quality of life simply by a maintenance instead of just go when you're sick, right?
Yeah.
So that's the plus side of going to these people.
I got my vitamin D.
Man, take it.
I'm excited to take this stuff.
And anything she says, guys, I listen to it, man. You guys need to make an appointment with her and go up there. It will change your life. I promise you it will. I've said it before, and there you go. I got sick as fuck. She saved my life.
Yeah.
She saved my life. I wouldn't have went up there. There's not a fucking chance. I couldn't have drove.
Yeah.
I couldn't even walk. So listen, man, God damn it. You go up there, take care of yourself. And I'm tough as it gets as far as mental goes. And that shit whooped my ass.
Yeah.
But with help with everybody around me, they helped me through it all.
Can you imagine though, like with how strong you are, and you said it, not a lot of people are. A lot of people would have tapped out.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's
push your thingy.
Yeah, nobody can hear you.
From what I saw, nobody I know could make through what he just went through. Nobody. Mm-hmm. And I was on top of it. I was like every 2 hours doing stuff, everything to make him comfortable. I was doing moxa, I was doing the light, I was doing herbs, I was doing...
You got a nose ring?
Yeah. I've always had it.
No, it looked like a hoop on the other end. Oh, because of the shadow. My bad.
Probably.
Sorry.
I do want to switch it to a hoop, but no, I was on top of it. I was doing the nebulizer. We were doing the silver spray, the quercetin spray, like everything.
Can I?
It was
There's
fucking
no
terrifying.
more on top of it person when you're sick.
Absolutely.
To be taken care of. I am a good caretaker. I will say that. I was on top of it, and I was getting frustrated. Yeah. And I took him up there 3 or 4 times. But, I mean...
To watch somebody like me get crushed like that, it was
scary.
I know how scary it was for her because I was scared. So I'm just saying, like, it's...
I thought we were getting a walker, and I was like, I guess I'm going to have to go get a job. You know? Yeah. I can't tattoo. So I was like... But then I couldn't leave him either. So, but luckily he's putting up Christmas lights now, and
I know
not buying a walker. But I thought we were gonna be buying a walker. It was
I couldn't walk. It was fucking scary, man.
Not cool.
Can I confess something?
Yeah, what's up,
Erica? You text me and then we talked, and you were telling me about how much pain he was in, and you were telling me about like how he was like really not in a good position, and you said it, man. Like you were dying.
Oh, absolutely.
The first thing that popped into my head was that death card, and it terrified me.
Yeah.
It terrified me.
Yeah.
I was thinking about because I do that often. I think about our readings, right?
Yeah.
And I think about some of the cards that were pulled and the conversations that were had, and that death card like stuck out to me.
See, and I feel that was the end of this whole thing. That was the death of it. That was it. Yeah. Now it's time for all the other things that we read to come to fruition, because I've never been like that in my life, man. I've never been that low.
I did reach out to Shelby during that too and asked her to, if she could do anything, and he felt it.
She did her work from her side for sure.
So
my aunt did some work.
Yeah, and when his aunt was doing the work, I actually had him in Wyoming, and he was under an acupuncture treatment at that time. So, and then his aunt sent this meditation music for him to listen to, and I would play that like while we slept and throughout the day. So I was doing everything, and it took a lot. Like I mean, I don't think anybody else would put that much effort towards taking care of somebody like the care that he got.
Mm-hmm.
And what I saw him go through, like, luckily he was good and he did what I said and drank all the stuff. And
thank you for not being stubborn.
It was fucking
he wasn't.
Hard.
So I was like, thank
hard.
you for being, but I was getting frustrated because I'm doing all this stuff. Like, we finally got the nerves to calm down and he could kind of walk again, but then the breathing stuff, and he came out here to try to unscrew something to help me, and I'm like, it took everything out of him. And then he's telling me what to do if he passes out, and I'm like, we're not doing this. I'm not calling 911. Like, you're not passing out. But I thought that night he was gonna die.
It was truly nobody this was really scary. This was scary. There's no way to even put it in words. But we didn't tell the world about anything. We didn't want anybody to know, but the tight circle knew. But if they knew the extent of this was absolutely fucking terrifying. It was the scariest thing I ever went through. It changed a lot of shit in my head. I'm very grateful for the experience even. I'm grateful to know that I am not fucking indestructible and I'm not a fucking machine and I still think I am, but it just really fucking put things where they go. It really did, man. And I was like, damn, I don't know. It rewired me. It really did.
I don't think it, for me, the takeaway for me is learning that too, right? Yeah. And I think the takeaway for me and anybody, I think that we need to learn from other people's experiences, right?
Totally.
And what I've learned is I got educated from Rhonda. I got educated from you and Erica on this thing, right? It's like, don't wait until it's, oh man, what did she say? It was like 4 weeks that guy waited? Yeah. Like, don't.
She worked on a guy that had shingles, that come in with shingles. He'd had them for 40 years, right? Stubborn.
And she helped him.
Yeah.
But it took 40 years for him to find that. Could you
listen,
imagine?
There's preventative things. That's what we're trying to help you with is all the, you can prevent it.
Yeah.
It's totally preventable. She's working with these people every day and she's never gotten anything.
It doesn't matter if you have
preventable.
The protection. I mean, nobody's safe in this. Everybody needs to be on a preventative right now and like a good blood cleaner or something to help.
Yeah, just ask. There's more options than getting shots and things. Like there's options to work through some of this stuff. And had I been on preventative before, I would have been good, but I wasn't.
And I was trying to get him to do it. And right before this happened, I started actually kind of pushing it on him. Not enough. I should have pushed more, but he doesn't get sick.
I don't think there's a should have though.
I've never been sick.
Yeah, even my mom was like the worst that she'd seen him. He got pneumonia years ago, and that was bad. But I told her, this was a lot worse.
Not a sick dude. I don't do that. That's not a thing. I work through it. Like I told you, I'm so weird here. I just can handle things. I don't even get how to explain it. The pain. I think it's a pain thing I deal with every day. The amount of pain I just deal with constantly. I don't say anything about it. I think that's kind of sculpted this. Just get through it kind of an idea in my head. This took me fucking down hard, man. It scared me to death. I've never been so scared my whole life. It was fucking scary. Brutal.
I love that you're on the up and up. I think that for anybody that's going through this or may have went through this, or maybe you know somebody that's dealing with shingles or some other illness, reach out to Erica, man, because she'll get you Rhonda's information. Yep. And like I said, what's the worst thing that can happen? You take a drive out to Wyoming, you get some nasty herbal stuff.
Well, and you can go to Logan too.
Yep.
Or there you go.
But you could go to either. Both of them would be great. But
they need a homie in Salt Lake City.
I know.
They need somebody right here.
There's some if I was a millionaire, I would make sure Rhonda had everything she needed to just come and help people.
Yeah, we will be soon.
Like a reliable vehicle and build these greenhouses for her. I wish I had that.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
I gotta get going though. Yes. I know it's super short. I know this.
Fucking fly.
But I got a long drive and I got a lot of work to do still. That fly is, I feel like that's the same fly that has been in here for the last.
It's fucking freezing outside.
I know.
I got a fire going.
Maybe it's our spiritual fly. Maybe that fly needs to be in here.
It's one of the, Connor told me he left the other night and he looked back and there was an orb with hair flowing out of it.
What?
There's some scary shit going
on. I was like, are you kidding me? But yeah, we weren't in the studio. It was a night that he was in the studio by himself and he shut everything off and he had his light on his phone and got to the bottom of the stairs and looked back and saw it. He was like, I'm out of here.
First of all, you won't catch me turning off anything up there by myself.
No.
Fuck that.
Scary walk down them stairs, man.
Because it's so fucking quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about your studio, but that motherfucker is quiet.
Soundproof.
When we're recording down here and I go up there to use the restroom, as soon as I hit the stairs and I'm going up, it's it's quiet as shit.
I put a ton of money into the foam, and we foamed everything. Insulated and foamed. It costs a lot of money. But that's why. It's fucking super dense, soundproofed. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
for noise and for stereo shit is what I did it for, is more of that, but it worked for everything else too.
Well, you can still hear that. You can feel that bass.
The ghosts love it. The ghosts love it.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here, guys.
Get out of here.
Thank you, Junior, man. Thank you for everything you do, man. Like, can I bust your balls just a little bit?
Yeah, bust them.
When I turned that corner, I was like, damn, the neighbor's kicking his ass with the lights right now.
For real, yeah. Yeah, for real.
The neighbor's house looks dope.
He does.
You have Halloween, but right now,
he got me.
But you're
still working.
You're recovering.
I'm still working it.
So that
was just all today.
Really?
So, yeah, well, I did some last night, in the middle of the night.
Be careful out there, man.
I will be. Yeah, I'm
please
physically maybe 80%,
but still be careful when you're up there, man.
Yeah.
Like I told him, we don't even need Christmas lights up this year.
No.
Some people would be disappointed, but
who's gonna be disappointed? It still looks great.
You just told me the neighbors.
He's just kicking your ass.
So I'm like, damn.
We gotta give him some credit.
I can't have none of that.
Give the neighbor some credit. It looks good.
It does. He did a great
like
job.
His friends are telling him the same shit about Halloween. You know, your neighbor.
He's like, it's time to whoop some ass. He's down. Get him. He down.
He's down.
The fuckers ain't seen me outside for a week. He's like, yeah, I got this. I'm gonna do this now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was every time I would text Erica, and like I told you, man, I don't know what I could do. I don't know what our family could do other than just send good energy. And
that's what you did, man. You did great. I appreciate it. A lot of people rallied like that, and then just sent love. And Vince sent love every day. That was cool.
Yeah.
We were scared, bro.
Vince was calling and shit like he was tripping. There's a certain client that fucking did an amazing thing for me, brought some money, and because we were fucking screwed there for a minute. And yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm so blessed that it just put in perspective of really what's going on and who's in my circle and who ain't. It was scary, man. It was fucking scary. But I got someone's back if they need it. Holler. That's scary shit. If some people just lose their smell. Some fucking almost die. That's scary. That was scary shit.
But if you have any symptoms, reach out. Because Junior, he's a product of this work. Erica, she's a product of this
100%,
work.
100%.
And they got preventative measures that could be taken. I'm taking my first step. I take my emergency, but Rhonda was like, no, you got to do more. You're black. You're black. This shit can fuck you up
she
even
goes
worse.
at that. I love that. She don't give a fuck. She's like, listen to this. You got to hear this. And she went at that.
Yeah.
And what she
her
says is the truth. So
100%.
It's like you
it's
can't
gospel,
argue
bro.
with her.
It's gospel.
You can take what you want out of it, but she knows what she's talking about. She's very passionate.
Yeah.
And
She cares.
She's like, I got to go. Fuck, I'm so late. She'll keep going.
She'll go over what she's going to do for me and then, and ask, that sounds good to you? Are you okay with it? And I'm just like, you do whatever you think I need because it works.
When you're in her care, when you're with her, you can
trust
just
everything she says. I do.
You can feel it. It's so right. It's everything. Ah, fuck. She's
we had another friend that went up there and she stayed in a hotel. And Rhonda and Mike took care of her. They went to the store for her and bought her baby food and the bone broth and who does that?
Mm-hmm. You know who it is. I'll tell you who it is after. Who went up there? She got COVID too. But yeah, man, they're great people and they'll help you. It's so worth. But preventative, it's so worth going up for preventative stuff and working on yourself. Try acupuncture and feel what it does to your body. It's fucking incredible stuff. It's powerful, man. Oh, it's powerful. It's part of your health regimen. Just listen to these people. Talk to these people. Board certified herbalist. She's a doctor. She has more. She's more than doctor. She has more training than doctors do. It's just incredible, and she's amazing. She's amazing. And she will talk to you and call you after. And she saved my life, man, for sure.
She's a beautiful human.
She's dope, man. She's hella cool. I'm blessed to have her in my life.
If you, even if you don't believe in any of this shit, you don't whatever, but you want to support, donate to her. She's got some things that she's working on.
And if you don't believe in this shit, look at my face right here. Believe in this shit.
Believe in it.
Because
facts.
It fucking was dead. I was dying. Dying.
But you're alive and you're thriving right now.
Oh man, I'm good. I'm gonna get right back at it. I'm going. I'm at it. We're there.
Well,
working my ass off. I'm getting back up at it.
Erica, what's the socials? She's like, I haven't done this in forever, so I don't know.
I know. Highline Tattoo, 27th Hour Podcast, Highline Tattoo Fab Shop.
And allrock.com if you need help finding any of those links. ALLRAWK.com. Drerawka on Instagram. DRERAWKA. Monday through Friday on U92, 3 to 7. Junior, man, I love you, brother.
Love you too, bro. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Yeah, of course, bro. They ain't gonna take us out that quick, man. They can't take us out that quick. I mean, they could, but
I thought it was over.
Yeah.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
People,
Junior's back. Tell your friends.
Stay present. God, stay present. Stay so present. Stay creative. Stay curious.
Healthy.
Most of all, stay confused. Love you all.